Stream Elements. Bill 1949T is now live. Streaming DCS World, My Flight Simming, DCS. Stream Elements. Bill 1949T is now live. Streaming DCS World, My Flight Simming, DCS.
Radio check. Radio check. Radio check. Radio check. You copy? Okay. Well, my frame rate has been randomly just dropping, plummeting. I thought it might be to do with the guns. Are those the Vulcans you're talking about? Is that like the rail guns that I'm seeing here in firing? The guns, the Vulcans, is that guns on the airfield? Right, well I had the... Well, yeah, I mean, I was sitting looking at them because they were shooting at an A20. Then it all started going rubber banding and stuff like that. Anyway, I
had a moment of stutteriness, but because it's very difficult to gauge what's a machine issue and what's a DCS issue, because DCS isn't exactly known for its optimization and the fact that they have a tendency to reintroduce bugs. So what might work fine one week, then doesn't work fine a week later. Admittedly, there hasn't been an update or a patch, so there won't have been anything changed since last week, but then you were having this problem last week as well, so it's not impossible that it is just something outside of our control, which I'm going to have to deal with or live with one way or another.
Right, you're getting me.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Sorry, I dropped out back then because I accidentally shut down Discord. But when I opened it again, I realised that I've been using Discord PTB. I'm now using the ordinary Discord, and you are a lot quieter. But I've brought your volume up.
right.
I've had to push you right up to 100%.
I think I recall you having or making that statement before, though.
But on the non-PTB, you were quieter.
On one of them, I had a different volume to the other. Yeah.
Okay, I mean it's
I can't
very
remember which way round it was.
yeah, it was very different. I'm not using PTB now. I'm using the other one. I'd actually moved my icons because I've got PTB and the other one both on my taskbar, and I used to have the PTB as the second one. I've obviously accidentally swapped them round. So I was running PTB. Now I'm on the other one, and it's very quiet. And I don't know how I'd get over that.
It depends which way you got the audio routing. Perhaps you got it going through a different input. Because PTB was always segregated off of the stream, wasn't it? Or that's where is it? Yeah. PTB was always segregated off of the stream because that was our private comms or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was private comms. Yeah.
Yeah, so it wouldn't have been on stream, so it would have been getting routed from an audio perspective differently from non-PTB Discord. So perhaps there's something different in the audio routing that is set up for that, or between the two, that has an impact on the overall volume.
Oh, wait a minute. Like that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, right. I had the hardware input on voice meter turned right down, but you were still very loud on PTB, but you know, on this you weren't, so I've brought you up now on that, and that's made it okay. So at least those comms are better, but the frame rate is all over the place. I don't know how much you caught of what I was saying a little while ago. I
did reply to it, but of course that had been, at that point you had already knocked yourself out of Discord.
Yeah.
So it's difficult to get a firm line in the sand because DCS isn't massively known for stability or optimization. So what works okay one week, when they do a patch, it might impact performance, and they have got lots of performance issues. So while there hasn't been a patch out this week, you were having performance issues last week, so it's not impossible that it's just one of those things that you just have to try and deal with one way or another.
Yeah. Well, my frame rate is now up in the 50s, and I'm looking directly at where you are, assuming that's you, just off the runway, and it's still up in the 50s.
Yeah, but it depends what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, it was really staggering.
Whether or not.
I'll tell you what, it all seems to be, it seems to have got, all this seems to have started, I might be wrong, at 2.9.
Yeah, there was performance issues in 2.9.
Yeah. That's where all of this frame rate...
It's like, you can't tune that out. You just have to find a way of coping with it, because there's only so much you can turn down or turn off before you're down to nothing.
Yeah.
And if turning stuff down isn't an option, I mean, what I've had to do for me, I've stopped streaming at 1080p or the game is at 1080p for me on my stream. But my stream is now streaming at 720, so that I haven't got as much of an encoding overhead to push out.
Okay, and that might then be why other people flying with us are experiencing less problem. If they're not streaming, then they haven't got that overhead.
Yeah, I mean, you're always good. Whoops. Oh well. It's only French. Yeah, if you're doing video encoding, which is what you're going to be doing if you're streaming, then yeah, that's going to be taking CPU cycles and GPU cycles away from the game.
Yeah, but I mean, it just seems to be, I can't work out what's doing it, because sometimes you're nearby and it's fine, other times it's not.
Yeah, but you won't work out what it is unless you spend hours looking at it.
Well, even if I spent hours looking at it, I probably wouldn't work it out, because I haven't got the wherewithal.
Well, that's what I mean. There's only so much you can do on a shifting target, after which it's just a case of, okay, it gets low, it comes back every now and again. So, you know, you either ride it out or fly somewhere else so that it doesn't have that impact. I'm pretty sure that the major server performance issues were, they made a change, although they don't seem to openly acknowledge it anymore when people raise it as a performance issue. They made the game track fired round. So all these bullets going up and the stingers, they're now being individually tracked. Now, if you're trying to tell me, not you, but if DCS are trying to say that has no performance implications, then that's a load of rubbish.
Yeah, it
because
must
you've
have.
gone from tracking 5 people and some AI to 300 bullets.
Yeah, no, that even I get that, so I can't see that they would be saying.
Yeah, but it's a they don't say that isn't the case. They just don't agree that it is. It's a political.
They're not admitting it. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. I'm in Discord and I switched on to my cog, and now I don't know how to get back to the conversation. I mean, we're having a conversation and it's working, but I can't get back to the conversation screen. What do I do?
Just hit escape.
Should've
Discord also
known.
works at well, Discord also assumes a minimum resolution, so if you can't see the close, go full screen on Discord and there'll probably be a close or an X or something somewhere.
Yeah, no, escape did it. I should have tried escape automatically. Alright, I'm in my spit. I'm going to take off. What have I got? I've got 30 odd FPS. I'll just take off and see how things go. Very late starting, of course. I've only got about half hour or more.
Yeah, I'll probably go to about 3 maybe. I've got a Morrison's order turning up somewhere between 8 and 10 tomorrow, so.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. Well,
8 and 10
perhaps I'll do the same. Hang on. Go on for about 3 o'clock.
Right.
And of course,
I'm going for Dave. Oh, sorry?
I was just going to say, and of course, voice attack is all over the place. It's doing really odd things that I can't work out what's changed there. There must be a setting somewhere.
Yeah, well, again, I mean, voice attack could be getting influenced by the bad performance of DCS. There's so many variables all interacting. The only way you'd start gaining some control over it is if you were able to abstract out the processing in different ways, so they weren't affected by each other. But you're never going to be able to do that. Yeah, you could two-box from a stream point of view and use another machine, so you make your stream unencoded or uncompressed, sorry, and you push that, instead of it going out to Twitch at a certain bitrate and a certain quality, you just spew all the data directly to another machine, and that crunches the stream down into a format that Twitch wants. So using that 2-box, you could dramatically reduce your CPU overhead, which would give a little bit more back to the game. But that's then needing a second machine or another machine.
Yeah, I can't see me doing that anyway. That just sounds... Well, it's over my head anyway.
But I mean, it's like there's lots of ways you can take to approach getting slightly better performance one way or another. It just depends which ones work and which ones are not feasible, not practical.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go quiet while I take off and see how it goes.
Okay.
Before I do that, I take it your aircraft radio isn't a suitable one.
It wasn't in the Gazelle, but I'll switch over to it now that I'm in here.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm on there, so I'll mute on Discord.
Okay.
Radio check. Radio check.
Check.
Yep, copy. Receiving. I've got a green box, but I didn't hear you.
Yep, 1, 2, 3, check 1.
Okay, it probably just didn't have the time to, like the the push and release with your voice in between, probably the gap was too small. You can increase that.
Right.
Well, I'll say you can. You can in Discord. I assume that what you do, no, perhaps it doesn't work for this, only for Discord. So you just got to give a slight break before and after, a slight delay before and after. Hang on, a slight delay before releasing your push to talk, and a slight delay before talking after you press your push to talk.
Yeah, not always remembered when trying to get a message out quickly.
No, that's right. Don't think it doesn't take much of a gap, but it just needs like 1/10 of a second. You push and then at the tiniest delay, then speak, and then the tiniest delay and let go. My frame rate is sort of between 35 and 50 now.
Right.
I'm just flying about at the moment just to see how things go and see what my frame rate behaves like. The frame rate is shown at the top left of my screen. It's in a region of 30s to 40s at the moment, which is not okay. Do that again, another invert and fly in the opposite direction. Well, I've got 4 out of 7 so far, but I must be running out of ammo. They're not shooting back at me yet, I don't know why. Oh, that's a dead one. Didn't need to waste ammo on that. I'm going to check this one before I fire at it. There's a container, or a couple of containers, so they're dead. It could be that there's nothing left. Ah, maybe some of them were only containers to start with, so I've just perhaps finished them off. There's a 109 near me, but I haven't got enough ammo to go into a dogfight with him. I'm going to land and get rearmed. I'll do a go round, I'm too fast. I'll come in from the other end. And whilst I'm getting rearmed, I think perhaps I'll crack the lid off that bottle.
Request rearming.
Copy. Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
My artificial horizon is completely out. Put them straight on there and I'm definitely leaning over. I put it so I'm not leaning over and the horizon is way off. What's going on? Could be a bug with a Spitfire, I suppose. Oh wow, I've got all four of them. That's a bit of a surprise. There is a 109 out there. He's right in my sight now, close to the centre. Anyone watching on a phone is not going to see it, or even an iPad or whatever. On a tablet, probably not going to see it. They might be seeing it now. This is the tiny black dot. And there he is on the map. Ah, things have stopped moving. I think we've got a problem. The aircraft aren't moving. That suggests there's something, an issue with the server. Let's see if Laxor's receiving. Laxor, copy.
Yeah.
I think we have a seize up.
Yeah, I've just noticed that.
The aircraft aren't moving. Things that they've fired are moving, but the aircraft themselves aren't moving. Makes my 109 a slightly easier target, I suppose. Well, I think he's moving now. Or he's... No, he wasn't, and I hit him. Yeah, things on the map are not moving. All these are supposed to be moving. They're aircraft. They should be moving, and they're not. So we've got a server issue. It probably needs a server restart. And I think Laxor's just done that. Well, it looks a bit. I just spun around and looked at my the monitor for my other computer, which is the server. Laxor has remote access, so he's. I think he's restarting it or something. Yeah, Laxor is looking into stuff on the other monitor, which I can only see if I spin round. Whether it needs a server reboot or a mission restart, I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is take advantage of the break and take a quick comfort break. I'll pop upstairs and back and be back very soon. I'll put my little message up. Hold on. Okay, while you're filling, I'm going to take comfort break. I'll be back.
Monsieur Boz. AWOL. Monsieur Boz. AWOL. Monsieur Boz. Lost his nerve perhaps. Monsieur Boz. Lost his nerve perhaps. Monsieur Boz. Only stout-hearted men can undertake the rigors of aerial combat. Monsieur Boz. Only stout-hearted men can undertake the rigors of aerial combat.
Monsieur Bolts, are you still there? Is that AWOL referring to me? I only went for a, well, I went for what you might term a comfort break. Lexor is currently working on the mission. There is, I think he's working on the mission. There is an issue we've just been getting where aircraft on the map are not moving around. They suddenly just stopped. So he's looking into that. Monsieur Balls, est-ce que vous êtes ici? I think he's gone. He's gone AWOL. It's not impossible that that will be the finish of tonight, because it's now 2:45 in the morning for us, and we don't normally carry on beyond 2:30, but we both started late tonight, so we were going to go on till 3, but this might not allow it. I think it's probably only a bot watching me anyway at the moment. I think Monsieur Balls has gone. Okay, so the mission has been shut down. What's the plan from here, I wonder? Just waiting for Lector to come back in some way. We'll see if the server appears on the list. No, it's usually the first to appear on the list, so it's not going to be there yet. Actually, whilst we're waiting, I'm going to just see how a different server behaves. Oh, it's raining.
Monsieur Balls. You back on the stick, good job, you thought you had lost your nerve. Monsieur Balls. You back on the stick, good job. You
No, I
thought
don't know
you had
why it's
lost
giving
your
it
nerve.
twice. It's giving all these messages twice. No, I hadn't lost my nerve. I just nipped upstairs for what you might call a comfort break. I wish my artificial horizon was reliable, because I've got no idea what of my orientation at the moment, and I don't think it's working right. So anyway, bonjour Monsieur Bolts. Ça va?
Monsieur Balls. You're in a pea super, don't lose your head. Monsieur Balls. You're in a pea super, don't lose your head.
It's annoying that it's doing it all twice. I don't know why it would be doing that. I was going to try and climb out of it, but I'm not sure that the artificial horizon is working okay. Or maybe it is here. Maybe it was I had damage in the previous mission that I was in. Let's use the AH to climb, get out of this hopefully.
Monsieur Balls. Playing away over the French coast, I would be careful if I was you. Monsieur Balls. Playing away over the French coast, I would be careful if I was you.
Well, I'm actually intending to go over the French coast because there's an enemy unit there. I've lost it completely. I've got no idea what's happening. Well, there's the sun. Crashed in the sea. Well, there you are. I was just trying this server because the server my server, I've got a machine behind me that's a server, and it has a mission put together by Laxor, and we've had a problem on it. I believe Laxor is still looking into it. So we also suffer very poor frame rates. I'm just wanting to find out whether this gets the same, but this weather is just not acceptable for that. I didn't know if my frame rate was going to be bad. I mean, it's not too bad at the moment. I'm not in an aircraft though, so this rain is no fun. I don't think I'll want to stay in here, but I don't think R1 is an option at the moment. I say our one, it's a mission designed by
Well, you can blame the weather, no shame in it. Monsieur Balls. Well, you can blame the weather, no shame in it.
Why is it doing it all twice? That's most annoying. I don't know why it's reading it twice. But, I mean, I think these are probably AI that we're looking at here. I don't know. Don't normally fly in the server. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to worry about respawning into this because the weather's just too damned awful. I don't think it's any better over the other side of the channel somehow. So, let's see.
Monsieur Balls. Weather did not stop the polish. Monsieur Balls. Weather did not stop the polish.
I don't think it stopped real pilots, no. If they had to do it, they did it. I'm fortunate. I have the luxury of choice. But our server isn't back yet. What we got here? Let's just try a different server. I really liked the idea of this one because it's the channel. And I'm UK, so I thought it'd be good. Training server. I don't know. What's this one got? It's basically all modern aircraft. I like the warbirds. I'm afraid that's what I like. Let's look at the other one. Training server should have options for everything. It's got 190, so it must have spit. Yeah, I'll go in on that and just see. Oh, it's locked. So I can't go on that because I don't think I haven't got the password for that. Oh well. So we've got to wait for Alexa, but it's gone 3 o'clock now. I think he's still working on it, but we're not going to be doing any more on that tonight, I don't think. Somehow, I don't think he'd still be working on it. I suppose I could just jump into a quick action thing. Let's do the channel. Cold start. Est-ce que vous êtes français, Monsieur Balls, or is that just a name?
Use this mission to practice starting up your aircraft, taxiing, and taking off.
Monsieur Boz. My name is classified, need to know and all that. Monsieur Boz. My name is classified,
Okay.
need to know and all that.
That's fair enough. What about your country of origin? Is that classified? Est-ce que vous êtes française? Oui.
Check.
Yeah, copy.
Yeah, sorry. There was an error on the server. I can't fix it, and it's likely to trigger again. I'll restart the server for now in case anyone wants to fly on it, but it's highly likely it will reoccur. I've put a post out on DCS forums to see what's going on. But I figured it wasn't worth trying to bring the server back up and then do stuff. So I just decided to call it there.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's gone 3 o'clock anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah, that's absolutely fine. All right. Well, perhaps if you get the chance to look at it tomorrow, then perhaps we'll look at it. We'll go for it tomorrow night, possibly.
Yeah, it might be something that's beyond control, or it might be something I can fix. I don't know. It might just have to work with it for a time being. There's a couple of initial responses might be to do with memory, which is a little bit unfortunate. So we might want to run a memory test on the server.
That's got new memory in it, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, well, new doesn't necessarily mean fault-free.
No. I can't help thinking though that issues on brand new stuff such as memory sticks, issues must be far more rare than okay memory sticks.
Depends. It's really it's not quite as black and white as that, I don't think.
Well, I don't see as they'd be able to be reliable companies producing RAM if it's like a flick of a coin as to whether it worked or not.
Well, there's testing. I mean, not every module is tested, I guess. It's like a percentage quality check, isn't it? Some go through some fall through the cracks.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, batch testing is
Problems in
the
manufacturing process, yeah.
yeah,
So,
batch testing is the norm. But I would have thought, on average, there must the good ones must far outweigh the not good ones, even the ones, including the ones that fall through the cracks.
yeah, but that still means there's some to be found.
Yeah, yeah. On average, once again, I wouldn't expect it to be that, but I suppose, yeah, that's probably a test we've got to do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I did try jumping in another server just to see how things compared, but of course I wasn't in there long enough, and it was raining, and I crashed because I couldn't see anywhere where I was
Right.
going. I'm not even sure that not sure that if the Spitfire Artificial Horizon has got a problem on it. I think it might be okay in this. It might be just that I got damaged whilst I was in our mission. I'm not sure. But anyway, I crashed in the sea anyway in the channel. But I'm in a different one at the moment. I might just sort of, well, it's not a different one. I'm in an instant action. And of course, I would expect that to be pretty stable, wouldn't I?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I might do just a short time in this. I've got someone on my stream, or I did have. I'm not sure if he's still there. So I might stay here for a little while, unless that person's gone, in which case I'll probably fold.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cross fingers for tomorrow night then.
Okay.
All right. Mine, I go.
All right. I'll take care. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Okay, Monsieur Balls, are you still there? If you're not there, just say I'm not here. Okay, I'm assuming that Monsieur Balls is also gone. So I'm going to give it just a very short time and then I will fold. Okay, folks, if there's anyone there, I'm going to close the stream now. And hopefully we'll have the option to fly tomorrow night. It depends on what's happening with the server, but hopefully we'll be able to fly tomorrow night. We normally start in the region of, well, it used to be our 22:30 in the evening for us to start, but it's moved more like 2300, 23:30, and then we go on till roughly 02:30. So might see you then. Happy to see you. Take care. Closing the stream. Night night.